Welcome to Coffee and Tarot with Mama T. My name is Teresa, and I'm welcoming in my Aquarius friends and spirit for your November reading. For uh, just for the month, we are going to do a Celtic cross reading, and I have several oracle decks to go along with it. I have already cleansed and prayed over and shuffled the decks, and I have them here on the table ready to go. I'm going to put the camera overhead so you can see the cards as they come out, and then we will talk through them. Let's go ahead and get started, and then I'll show you what decks we're going to be using, and we'll go from there. All right, we are going to be using these decks that I have here on my desk. Let me back this up a little bit. I can. There we go. I just want to wish you a blessed Samhain. This is a wonderful time of year to release, reflect, retreat, and replenish ourselves. And so I hope this reading will help to that end. We'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to move these oracles off to the side. I'll introduce those as we get to them. And we are going to be starting with the Celtic Cross with the Cat Tarot. My youngest son is an Aquarius, and he loves cats. So I thought we'll do these cards for him. These are really cute. All right, so your foundational energy for the month of November that we get is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity for this is, it's a great manifesting card. It is an opportunity for a new opportunity coming in for something that may make you money. It is some new opportunity in the earthly realm. This could be a new job or a new or even a job interview. This could be starting a new class. It could be finances coming in, a new opportunity in business, or an entrepreneurial idea that you have. Entrepreneurial idea, that's a hard word to say, that you've got, some side hustle that might be going well for the month. In any event, it is a great opportunity from the universe. When you look at the Rider-Waite opportunity, the Rider-Waite card, you can see that this is something, and it's shown here with the human hand coming in, but it is illustrated well in the Rider-Waite. If I can get to the Pentacles here. The hand of God, just a spirit handing you this great new gift, some kind of gift. This is, if you are wanting to manifest something, now is a great time. This is a great sign that you'll have that power of manifestation available to you. Your crossing energy, the energy that could be helping or hindering this energy, is the Hermit card. The Hermit card is a wonderful card to get at this time of year, with Samhain being ushered in, and us, the dark season of the year in the Northern Hemisphere upon us. This is a great time for us to let go of things that no longer serve us, to retreat into our homes and reflect on the things that we've learned this year, and kind of make plans for the new opportunities that we have, how we're going to execute those, just to kind of retreat to our cave like the hermit, and consult our sources of wisdom, whether those are our internal connection to spirit, or books, or um, you know or even our gurus, but it's just a great time um, to draw inward and reflect on what is most important. The energy that you are coming from in your most recent past is the Magician. The Magician, this is a card of, I think this is an Aquarius card, actually. Pause and look that up. I was wrong, but I often think of the of Aquarius when I think of the Magician, so that was just my own idea. This is actually a Gemini and Virgo associated card. But the idea of the magician is to create. Magicians love to they have their tools. They know exactly how to use them. They know what to implement to in order to create the things that are on their mind, to execute the magic um, that they want to activate. And that's the energy that you're coming from. So this is something that, you could have most recently um, manifested some new thing in your life, whether it's a relationship or an opportunity, a business idea, a new job, that kind of thing, where you have created some sort of magic. It could be something in the creative field where you have written something, produced something, made some sort of music, or some kind of painted something, whatever it is. But you have been engaged in this kind of energy in your recent past, and it has set you up for what you're going through right now. What your most immediate future holds is the Chariot. The Chariot is swift action, victory, and success. You, during times where the Chariot energy is prevalent, you do need to balance energies. You need to keep your inward and your outward energies focused, your own drive, but also um, the the environment that you're around. You have to just make sure everything is in balance in order to keep the Chariot moving forward in the right direction. The Chariot is typically depicted as shown as being pulled by, um, a black horse and a white horse, and that signifies those dual and competing energies that you do need to keep in balance. But in order, if you are able to achieve that, then there's nothing stopping you. The goal or your conscious desire, that card is the Tower. So you know, the Tower is a card of, I love this with the cat tower. That's the cat tree. That's great. The Tower is often, kind of a card that is feared. People look at it and they think it's a negative thing, but it is really, this is about the universe tearing down for you that which no longer serves you. This is a perfect time of year to have that foundation um, torn down so that you can rebuild. Um, it's it releasing what no longer serves us. That is, this time of year is really built for that. And so that is, you may have something in your mind, since this is in your conscious desire or your goal area of the Celtic Cross reading. You may have something that you just want to be over, and um, but you might not be sure how to make it be over, and so the universe is going to step in and help you with that. So be prepared for it, because that ending may be surprising, even though it's something that you want. That may be a surprise or maybe jarring. But if that comes to you and you see that, being implemented by the universe this month. Just know that it's in your best interest. Once the foundation is torn down, then you can rebuild something better and stronger. Where you're going to, sorry, I always want to say where you're going to, but this position right here is your subconscious desires, or what you don't see coming. And what we get here is, what is this? The Two of Swords? Let me look this up. Okay, as I was looking it up, I was just noticing that out of the 6 cards out on the table right now, 4 of them are major arcana. So definitely some significant big energy going on for you in the month of November, Aquarius. This is the Two of Wands card. These are the wands. The swords are their little claws. I forgot that. So anyway, Two of Wands is a card of making plans. It's about, and which is perfect after the Tower, and with this Ace of Pentacles. This is about making plans for the future, about looking out to the world around you, and thinking about where you want to go and what you want to do, who you want to be with, who you want to take with you, what you want to leave behind. In the Rider Waite deck, you can see that the Fool on his journey is standing on the shore, and he has the world in his hands, and he's got one wand in his hand, and he's taking that one with him. This one right here is firmly planted. You can see it bolted to the wall here. He's leaving that one behind. So he's making choices about where he's going and what's going to happen in the future, and who he wants and what he wants to take with him, and what he wants to leave in the past. And the choices are not necessarily made in this moment, but they are being made. And that is one of the energies for the month of November for you. Your energy for the month of November is Temperance. So Temperance is just exactly what it sounds like. It's about balance. It's about alchemy, making sure that you're getting the mixture just right. This cat here is tempted by this goldfish in the bowl, and he's taking a drink but not eating the fish. He's tempted, but he's not going to indulge. And temperance is about balancing, competing energies, competing priorities, and getting the mixture just right, and making sure that you're not indulging in too much of any one thing, and that you're keeping all of the things that you want in your life, a mix of that. You want a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And the Temperance Angel, there are not that many cards in the tarot deck in which an angel appears, but this one is one of them. And the angel is there to help you make sure that you get that mixture just right. The temperance, the angel is testing the waters, so making sure that that emotions are being considered, that the angel is firmly grounded on planet Earth, and this path leads to a crown, and the angel's head is illuminated with insight. And so, the angel is just trying to get all of everything mixed just right. The Temperance Angel is the ultimate alchemist. The energy surrounding you is Judgment. So Now look at that judgy cat. That's great. Judgment is a time where you're coming to the end of a cycle, and at Samhain, at this is the ending of a year, the beginning of um, the dark time of the year in the northern hemisphere. That is, um, and it's a time to reflect on the past and integrate the lessons that you've learned. Judgment is at the end of our lives. The judgment card comes right before death. The world, and the world represents, an ending of this life and moving on and a rebirth into the next life or the next phase or cycle. And the judgment happens right before that. And this is a natural time of review and reflection. And it's very important to be compassionate and have a compassionate review. There is going to be this judgment sort of energy surrounding you. And so, um, you know, if people are being compassionate about their judgment, that's great. If they're not, then leave it aside. That's not yours. It's their energy, and they can embody that energy in any way that they choose. But that doesn't mean that you have to um, pick up on that. If you're feeling judged by anybody, just let it go. That's not yours. But this idea of judgment, it's a very natural time of year for people to be in this reflective state, because not just because of it being November, but and Samhain, but it's also Mercury retrograde, and that's a time when people naturally reflect on the past, and old things come back to the surface to reevaluate. And so there is that sense of, you know, judgment about, is that something I want to let back into my life or not? And, you know, usually it's a better time to just tie up old projects rather than get involved in old dramas. So, all right, the hopes and fears that we get here is what is this? Oh, is it nine of wands? I think that's the nine of swords. So, Nine of Swords, I feel like you got this last month or in one of the weekly readings. Yeah, you got this last month. So, this is a card of dealing with anxiety, fears, worries. It's, nightmares, you know, anxiety where you are just sort of deep in that energy of worry. And it's called the Never Ending Nightmare card. Let me pull it up here. Where are the swords? Here they are. Knight of Swords. Here it is. It's a 10. So there's this person in their bed, and they're anxious. They can't get a good night's sleep. They're just full of worry. And the cure for this nightmare is to get out of bed. So whatever it is that's causing you anxiety, try to avoid that activity and replace it with something else. Find ways to soothe yourself, to comfort yourself, and to sink into the possibilities of the future rather than the problems of the future that haven't even occurred yet. Your final outcome for the month is the Nine of Cups. See, let this Nine of Swords moment go. Move past this anxiety, because the Nine of Cups is pure happiness. This is wishes fulfilled. This is dreams fulfilled. This is all of the emotion and love and support being surrounding you, and everything that you long for and hope for is yours for the taking. You've got this Ace of Pentacles card, this manifesting power, and then you've got this right here as the promise. So I think that looks great for you. Let's look at some oracle cards and see what they have to say. The first one we'll do is from the animal spirit. I'm sorry, it's called the Spirit Animal Oracle. It's this one right here. And you get, oh, the White Raven Spirit. This is a magical card. This is a white raven, which is very rare. And the key words here say trust in the magic. So as the magician here, and having that manifesting card right here, this card is echoing that. The number on it is a 66, so watch for that number as a confirmation as you go through the rest of the month. That 66 may show up to you, and that is a message from Spirit that you're on the right path. But this is, you have the magic, trust in the magic. And if you see a crow or a raven, if you see a crow or a raven, then that is, you're unlikely to see a white one. But if you do, then holy moly. But if you see any crow or raven, then let that be kind of a talisman, a reminder to pause and reflect on that which you're manifesting. Okay, and this is the Trash Animal Oracle. Such a cute deck. Trash Animals Oracle. And the card that you get here is the Fox, Resilience. So resilience is the key word here. Foxes are known to be clever, quick-witted. They have a sense of humor, and they know, what they need to do in order to survive and thrive in any situation. Foxes are very tender, familial animals, and so they take very good care of their young, and they will do whatever they need to, and they've got that resilience. And let's see, the next one we will do, let's do the Dreamweavers one first. This is the Dreamweavers Oracle, and the card that you get here is even wisdom needs to rest. So it shows these whales sleeping upright in the ocean. Isn't that amazing? Even wisdom needs to rest. So at this time of year is such a great time to employ that extra rest in wherever you can. Let's see what the book has to say on this one too. Give yourself time to slow down and dream. Allow ideas to form without forward movement, a necessary natural cycle of downtime. So sometimes you're exposed to so much information it can be overwhelming. You aren't able to translate that knowledge into wisdom because you don't find time for the integration. Life is busy, and you may be moving through life's obstacle course at a fast pace. So, it is a time, to take a pause and retreat from, maybe even retreating from the internet or social media for a little bit, to integrate what you already know. You've already been fed so much information. Now spend some time integrating those pieces of knowledge into your life, and reflect on them before you try to throw even more into the mix. Okay, the final card that we get is from this is called the Mystical Wisdom Oracle, and you get the unicorn. Invite serendipity. So as you're manifesting and going through this month, and just watching for your opportunities that you're making plans for and rushing through and rushing ahead, invite those moments of magic into your life. Trust in this magic. Invite those moments to come to you, and just take a moment to pause and be in a state of wonder and gratitude. And November is just such a great month for that kind of a mindset. So there you go. There you have your reading for the month of November. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up on your way out. And if you are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for being a part of my group. I really appreciate it. If you have not yet subscribed and you're interested in this kind of content, please consider joining up. It is free, and I am looking for my people to be part of my channel, my community. As soon as I get to my first 100 subscribers, I am going to celebrate by doing a free reading for a one-on-one reading for a random subscriber. I'll just need to know that you're here either through a comment on one of my videos or by having your subscriber list public. That way I know that you're here. And with that, I will wish you once again a blessed Samhain and a lovely November, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.